Hi guys! Today I have a really cute Easter recipe for you for these kind of little cheek donuts. These are lemon poppy seed donuts with a lemony sugar glaze. The donuts are really quick and easy to make and they are super fluffy and full of flavor. In my video today I will show you step by step how you can also make these cute little cheek donuts for Easter. Let's get started with the recipe. For the batter, you need eggs, melted butter, sugar, buttermilk, all-purpose flour, a pinch of salt, vanilla paste, baking powder, poppy seed, and 1 organic lemon. First you want to add the eggs to a big bowl and whisk the eggs with a fork just to break the structure of the egg. Then add in the sugar, the melted butter, the vanilla paste, a pinch of salt, the zest of 1 organic lemon, and it's really important to only add the yellow part of the zest because the white part can be very bitter. Then you want to roll the lemon like this, half it, and juice the lemon. After you've juiced the lemon, you want to strain the lemon juice and add in 1 tablespoon of lemon juice to your batter. Then you can also add in the buttermilk and whisk everything until well combined. Here you can whisk really vigorously to make sure that everything is well combined. Then add in the baking powder to the flour, give it a short mix, and start adding the flour to your batter. You want to start by adding about half of the flour through a sieve. Give it a short mix. You don't need to mix it until everything is combined, just shortly. Now add in the rest of the flour, the poppy seed, and mix everything well until you have a smooth batter. This batter is not sensitive, so you can mix it vigorously to make sure that it's nice and smooth. This is how your batter should look like when it's ready. What I also like to do is to transfer the batter into a piping bag because this makes it much easier to pipe the batter and portion the batter evenly into the donut molds. And then you want to butter your baking tins and you want to butter them really well so that the batter doesn't stick to the baking tin, and then evenly portion the batter into the baking tin. The complete recipe and the baking instructions can be found down below in the video description and also in the comments section. Once you've baked your donuts, you want to test first that they are baked through, and I'm going to show you how you can test that. You can test it with your finger like this, and if the donut bounces back like in the video, that means that the donuts are baked through and you can remove them from the oven. After you've removed the donuts from the oven, allow them to cool for about 10 minutes in the baking tin, then remove them from the baking tin and allow them to cool on a cooling rack until they are completely cool. Make sure that the donuts are completely cool before you start making the glaze. For the glaze, you want to start by sieving the powdered sugar, then add in 2 tablespoons of the lemon juice. Give it a short mix. It's not going to be easy for you to mix everything at this point because we've only added a little bit of the liquid. Then you want to add in a little bit of water. I added also 2 tablespoons of water and that was enough, but it can be that your powdered sugar is a little different or your measurements are a little different. So just make sure that once you've mixed the glaze, the consistency is like I'm showing you here in the video. If you will notice that your glaze is too runny, you can still save it by adding a little more powdered sugar. Then once you've reached this consistency, you can start coloring your glaze. Here it's important to add just a little food color at a time, give it a mix, and only then add some more if needed. If you add in a lot of food color at the beginning, your glaze might turn a little too dark and then it's hard to make the glaze lighter. So just add in the food color little by little. Then once your glaze is ready, transfer it into a flatter bowl and you can start glazing your donuts. Just glaze the donuts donut with the glaze and then lift it up, allow the excess of the glaze to drip off, and then place the donut on a parchment paper. At this point, it might look like the glaze is not nice and even, it's not set nicely. Don't worry, once you turn it around and you allow it to sit on the parchment paper, the glaze will even out and it will be nice and smooth. Like you can see here on the video, I didn't do anything to the donuts, I just left them aside and the glaze set really nicely and became really smooth. Then once you've glazed all of your donuts, you want to leave them aside and prepare the glaze for decoration. I had some leftover yellow glaze and I added that to 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar. I just gave it a short mix and then added a little water. Here you want to add in the water really little by little because we need a thicker consistency of glaze than we had for covering the donuts, because this glaze will be used for decorating. So this is the consistency that you are looking for. If you notice that your glaze is too runny, then just add a little more powdered sugar. And once you have the right consistency, you can start coloring the glaze. We will need a darker orange color, and here again I would suggest to add the food color little by little until you get the desired color. Once your glaze is ready, you want to transfer it into a piping bag right away so that it doesn't start to dry. Now we need to do the same for the black glaze. So here again I have 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar and I'm adding water little by little to reach the same consistency that I had with the orange glaze. Here again, if you notice that you've added a little too much water and your glaze is too runny, you can always save it by adding a little more powdered sugar. And this is the consistency of the glaze that we are looking for. Once you have the right consistency, you can start coloring the glaze black. Here again, add food color little by little until you've reached the desired color. Once you have the black glaze ready, you also want to transfer the black glaze right away into a piping bag. Once you have both of your glazes for decoration ready, you want to make sure that the glaze on the donuts has set a little and dried a little before you start decorating the donuts. Then you want to cut a tiny bit off of the piping bag and you're ready to start decorating. If this is the first time that you're making this kind of decoration or using this kind of a decorating technique, what you can do is to practice on a piece of parchment paper or on a plate before you start decorating the donuts. And when you finally start decorating the donuts, I would suggest you really take your time and go slow. That's the way I always do it. Even though this is not the first time I'm decorating the donuts or using this kind of a technique, I still find it easier when I take my time and decorate the donuts slowly. I made 2 different designs for the chick, one for a boy chick and one for a girl chick. And for the girl chick, I also used a little bit of this kind of a powder color, also edible color, to make the cheeks. Here you want to make sure that the glaze has really set and it's dry. Otherwise, you won't be able to make the cheeks because the paintbrush will just sink into the glaze. So make sure that the glaze has set and dried before you start decorating the donuts. If you're going to make these cute little chick donuts, don't forget to take some photos. I would love to see your photos of your chick donuts. You can share the photo with me on Instagram or on Pinterest, or if you're not using either of those, you can also email me the photos. I will give you all the details how you can reach me down below in the comments section. Have fun making your own little chick donuts. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial for these cute little chick donuts. I absolutely love this kind of baked donuts because they're so quick and easy to make and they are super fluffy. I have already shared a lot of different flavored baked donuts on my channel and I will link all of those recipes here for you. Last year I also made some cute donuts for Easter. I made bunny donuts and I'm gonna link that recipe for you here. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial for these cute little chick donuts, and if you did, don't forget that thumbs up for support, and also if you're new to my channel, then you can subscribe right now and don't forget to tap the bell so you won't miss any of my new videos. Thank you for watching my video. Bye bye until next time.